Everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and by my side is Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to 2K Sports, the NBA season wrapping up, and you can just feel the anticipation for the playoffs. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for the Warriors, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. So Kevin Love, on the move, what does he bring a team?
Well,
we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harlan. So Cleveland will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love. There with Shump, and it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle.
It's all Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc. But last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
Now here's Love. No good. Here's Thompson. Hits the target from 18 feet. Thompson's got his second bucket.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
James against Iguodala. Goes up the baseline. Good. He hits the jump shot.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry kicks to Thompson. Pass to Green. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's James, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Steph Curry known for his great shooting, and rightly so, but a well-rounded player. In fact, he tied for second in the NBA last season with 3 triple-doubles.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And Steph Curry's first triple-double, how about this? It happened early last season, and it only took him 3 quarters of play. And what was an early statement game for the Warriors against the hapless Sixers, Steph showed them who was in charge that night.
Oh, trying for it, and stolen by Barnes. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. It's Thompson off the drive. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
And Steph Curry, Steve, one of the best rebounding point guards in the NBA throughout his young career.
Yeah, not the strongest or the most explosive athlete, but incredible coordination and anticipation. And so slow down.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. LeBron with the bucket.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Thompson with the bucket.
Some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that shot keeps them at 100% from the field this quarter.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Livingston, and another basket for Golden State.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
6 on the shot clock. James, and he gets it to go from the corner. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
Irving passes to Mozgov. Rebound by Lee.
Major defensive lapse right there.
I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. James has a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And a wide open look. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
What a big...
It's a tie game here in Oakland. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Thompson, and the rejection by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, interestingly, guys, Stephen Curry got angry last season when the GMs of the league ranked him the 3rd best shooting guard in the NBA. He said, I've heard people ever since high school saying, quote, I'm too small. I can't play point guard. Now I'm not a true point guard. Well, I'm certainly not a stereotypical pass-first point guard, but the way I can run the show will manifest itself. Kevin?
The great ones always find that motivation. Thanks, Doris. Cleveland moving it around. Now James. He's got 16. The high post shot. The dish to Irving. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. Back to James. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them. Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. Well, he's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
Lee against Love. Thompson. And it's sent back by Irving. Love kicks to LeBron. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 20 points for LeBron. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they really closed Tivity defensively.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
Thompson misses.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving. James with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and they double up James. Here's Shumpert. Crashes in for a double-digit lead. Shumpert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Irving with the steal. Throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, last season viewed as a bit of a hiccup in Kyrie Irving's rise to greatness. His shooting percentages fell, but he actually improved his assist-to-turnover ratio. He's cut his turnover rate every season, as a matter of fact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Lee. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And for Irving, some have said he over-dribbles and tries to freelance too much offensively. They'd like to see him become more pass-oriented. Some of that really a function of personnel, but I think he can and will improve as a passer.
Here's Livingston. Carries it down low. Livingston's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. You talk about areas for Irving to improve, Clark. Defense certainly part of it.
Yeah, and with LeBron back, I think there with a lot of responsibility offensively, but to be great, you got to do it.
And went through with his horrific injury a few years back. You know, Steve, it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see on a basketball court, and I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. He's become a very, very good player.
Iguodala, this is to Livingston. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. James misses.
Probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Shumpert against Barbosa. Passes it to Bogut. Shoots from 14. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
No good on the free throw. That one misses.
Usually free throws are a formality for him.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
What a game for LeBron. He has 20 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 7. On the court for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. The Cavaliers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Iguodala no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Love the pass to LeBron, and they double him up with LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated and putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. And with LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Just 4 to shoot, and the shot is good. James has got 24.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Timeout called the Warriors. Clark, if you're trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
And that is good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Warriors trail by 11. Ball's knocked loose. Irving with the steal. He lobs it up. And the dunk by James.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
Just 5 on the clock. The high post shot, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? He says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block, and that's one area he's continuing to improve, developing moves and then counter moves against post defense. Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mozgov, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And for LeBron, you know, he said he didn't enjoy posting up early in his career, but it was his command on the low relish.
And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. Out of bounds, Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive pressure is almost non-existent. Well, they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far, Clark. They cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that.
Poked away. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Irving. Misses off the right iron. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Bogut. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
You talk about Bogut's IQ of the game. Steve, a great passer offensive.
He is. He's one of those guys who has a good feel for the game. He sets good screens. He understands angles. He's got a lot of veteran tricks about him, things that maybe the referees don't catch. So a guy who can really help your team win.
And Barbosa pulls it down.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Lee, a screen on James. On the wing, Iguodala. Livingston dishes to Barbosa. Here's Lee, rejected by Mozgov. They retain possession. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Patty cake, I'm a bagels man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. And you can tell by how my bread stack up in the sky. Watch it, like my whip, like my chick. Doing the buck 6 to be in the cockpit. Grinding cousins, I got 4 dozen, even 11-5 if I see you.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. David Lee is out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Thompson in the corner. A baseline Jay. Mozgov with the block. And here's LeBron outside. And it's Curry with the rebound. All going up court. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Barnes. Thompson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and that one's on target from the wing. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot. 16.
Curry, a screen-on jumper. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
From deep, LeBron. Shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Help the bucket. James has got 34 points.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. The Warriors, guys, with the acquisition of Andre Iguodala, possesses one of the elite starting fives, I think, in the NBA.
Yeah, and the numbers prove that, Kevin. Their starting five was right there near the top of the league in terms of efficiency. And, the big thing is just getting the bench more involved and trying to get more continuity with that second unit.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Iguodala. It's up a three. Another three for Golden State.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And I think, last season, Warriors coaching staff tried to play the starters together to help develop their chemistry, but when the bench platoon went in, the other team typically took advantage and made a big run. So as the season wore on, the coaching staff went to a more blended lineup approach in an effort to keep more scoring on the field.
And that one's good. James.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one there ahead.
It's Thompson off the drive. And he gets the firmly spin, and that one drops. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
The Warriors also making some moves to get more offense on the bench. They're able to source their front office. And they knew that was a priority. Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
And here's James outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Curry against Shumpert. Curry passes to Iguodala. Will it go? And he gets it to go.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
The Cavaliers leading by 11.
I think this is a game they have to fight.
That was wicked!
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Thompson in the corner. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Oh, that's blocked. 3 on 3. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Put that bucket in no time at all. James has got 52 points.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Curry wide open. Here's Lee, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
James outside. Launches it. Misses the shot. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
LeBron, no player has to endure the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do on a nightly basis. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just want to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, this guy is extraordinary.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.